And fall in, my fellow scout troopers, we are at Adoras. It is a nice 3v4 siege battle replay today, third day's Reforged, you know it. Now, before we get with the army comps, if you want to see your own Total War replay featured here on this channel, there are links to send me through a Total Replay you'll find in the video description below. There are 4 methods. There is my email, scoutsoferentertainment@gmail.com. You can send it to me directly on Discord. You can join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, and post your battle replay there. Or you can tag me in the replay you post on the Dirty Reforged Discord as well. With that, let's jump in with the army comps today. We have Thanatos' first ally here, Cardinal, commanded by Jefferson. He's got some Dunedain captains. We have his next ally here, Lion, commanding the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm. And we have Thanatos himself commanding Lothlorien. Got some Legion bodyguard here, Lauren and Axeman, some Syrian Amoth Rangers, strange place to put them for now. We have here some Lauren and Axeman, mixed in with some Khazad-dûm Reclaimers, 1 to 2 units of them there. We have some First Legion Pikes and some Chaos Cardinal Guardians. We've got some Watchers of the Golden Wood, Guards of Khazad-dûm, Mithril Guard, and some Lauren Warriors there, yep. Wardens of Turn got that, Blades of the Wood, Sentries of Khazad-dûm, 4th Legion Shield Guard here, Minhir's Men at Arms, Woodland Protectors, Lauren Archers, Blades of the Wood, Mantaroman Gatekeepers there, Elite Crossbow unit of Cardinal, Sharpshooters are the next one. Still almost as good, just Mantaroman Gatekeepers slightly better. We have some Oriented Swordmasters there, 2 units. We have some Minhir Sharpshooters, a second catapult here belonging to Jefferson. Odd to see 2 catapults here for the defenders. We have some Hearthguard Amon Sul here, Lorien Archers, Dunedain Captains, Minhir Spearmen, March Wardens of the Wood once again. We've got some Minhir Spearmen running up, more March Wardens of the Wood, Greenway Garrison Footmen over here, Minhir Archers, Minhir Spearmen, Minhir Men at Arms, and Greenway Garrison Spearmen again. We have some London on the outskirts here. Over here we have some more Lauren Axemen, Thybad Warhammers, Dunedain Rangers, Warriors of Khazad-dûm, Lauren Warriors, Woodland Protectors, Kindred of Celebrium, Warriors of Khazad-dûm. I've already commented on that unit there. We've got some 4th Legion Shield Guard here guarding the gate, some Sons of the Fallen over here, and some 2nd Legion Axe Guard. Odd units here to be put on the front lines, but that's what the defenders here have done. Let's go to the attackers now. We have Son of the Dunedain here, got tongue-tied there. He's commanding Isengard. We have some Dungeon Clansmen over here, some Warg Skirmishers, Sargo Skirmishers, 2 units there. We've got some Uruk-hai Pikemen, Nazgûl High, Uruk-hai Infantry, Uruk-hai Crossbows, 3 units there of crossbows, Trolls of the White Hand. We've got some Uruk-hai Pikemen, just the 1 unit there, some Champions of the White Hand, Nazgûl High here belonging to JKL, so 2 Isengard armies here, Uruk-hai Berserkers, Guards of Orthanc, Sargo Skirmishers, Uruk-hai Crossbows, Uruk-hai Archers, Uruk-hai Infantry, 2 units there, some Half-Orc Vanguard, and Dungeon Clansmen. There's definitely more to Isengard's armies here than just these units, but we'll keep our eye out for missing units later. There's some Uruk-hai Berserkers over here, and that brings us to this unit here, a Ballista belonging to Son of the Dunedain. Might be trying to target the Lauren the Warriors on the hill there. Maybe a Thybad Warhammers, that'd be a nice target there for the Ballista. I don't know what he'll do just yet. Alright, over here we have an all Isengard. Oh no, hang on. Bard development here ruined the all Isengard affair. We have 3 Isengard armies here and 1 Khan army. Strange mix there. I thought they were gone for an all Isengard attacking force there once I saw, 3 armies already on Isengard's side. We have Dungeon Clansmen here. 2 units there, maybe 3. Uruk-hai Pikemen, 2 units there. We have 3 units here, Uruk-hai Infantry. Cromwell here is the player. He's got his army much more nicely stacked up than his other allies. We have here some Uruk-hai Crossbows here, Uruk-hai Raiders. 2 more units here of Raiders. Alert's Hunting Pack here. Only Isengard player to bring them, I think. Half-Orc Vanguard. We've got some Nomadic Marauders here, 2 units. Uruk-hai Berserkers, Half-Orc Vanguard, Trolls of the White Hand, and Uruk-hai Crossbows. Next we have Varag Warriors here, 2 units. Brotherhood of the Bow? No, Brotherhood of the Axe. Nearad Stormguard here, Brotherhood of the Sword, and Brotherhood of the Spear. So, he's brought the best of the Brotherhoods, in my opinion. We have here some Nearad Footmen, looks to be 4 units there. And 3 units of Neurad Halberds. Pneumatic Raiders there, a couple units, and that is it, and a catapult belonging to Cromwell. So, you know, the attackers also have 2 artillery pieces as well, so that's good to see, but, you know, defenders only have 1 catapult on their side because they do have the advantage compared to their opponents. You've got the height, you've got the hill advantage. The number of targets are far more available to the defenders than there would be the attackers. But we've got the defenders here wasting ammunition here on the medical warriors, so hopefully Jefferson stops that immediately, because that's not good. We've got March Warden's Wood at an odd angle here, pelting JKL's forces, which is pretty bunched up. Despite being in loose formation, you don't want to do this, guys. You might as well be in tight formation. You're just presenting more targets to your enemy. And what's worse, I suppose I would forgive him for doing that if he had done it in clansmen spread out amongst these blobs here, but they're here. There's just mid-tier troops that they're shooting at right now. Urquhart infantry, Slugger skirmishers, you don't want to lose your skirmishers until they've used up their javelins, so that's not too good there either. Urquhart crossbows, all good targets here, all worth shooting at. JKL and Sun really need to organise themselves a little bit better with their attack. This is a little bit disorganised. JKL scrambling, it seems, to get himself back in order. Blades of the Wood here, champions charging into them. Not a bad plan. They are light tier troops, but champions need to get inside the fortress here. That's possible. They can just run over here, get inside, and then do cycle charges on Blades of the Wood. Lauren and Axeman, good units here to charge into. So it's the onus is on the attackers there to get their cavalry inside and just hammer the outer defences. They need to be wary, of course, of the Dwarven Sons of the Fallen. There's no pikemen nearby, so don't really need to worry about them. If I have cavalry right now, I'm liking this first layer of defense, the outer defense. If I can get my cavalry inside the walls here, I can harass these troops and wipe out the frontline defense before reinforcements arrive. Because heavy shock troops like Champions of the White Hand, which have great charges on them, can rack up a number of kills here on even the best troops very quickly. Champions here got caught as they try to make their way inside. Careful, champions. Careful, JKL. Okay, charge into there. Charge into Laura and Axeman, that's right. No, 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 no. Careful, careful.
The enemy are through the walls. Fight on.
He's got some pathfinding issues. Or his cavalry here is getting caught on a couple of troops, so it's hindering his ability to charge. But he should be able to charge into the Warriors Khazad-dûm right now. Well, he's going to sneak his way through there. Oh, that sucks. That's not JKL's fault. Sometimes these things just happen when they don't get off a good charge. But he's manoeuvring them out of trouble. But they need a better run-up. He's struggling to get that run-up, you know? That was pretty darn good. Alright, man, turn him around. You know the drill. See, he's really giving line the run around here. He's running circles around the dwarves, literally. Nice work. Ah, and he gets the charge off that he wanted the first time. Well done. His persistence paid off. It's pretty cool that the champions are still alive at this point. I don't know how he's managed to do this, but he's literally run circles around the dwarves and kept his unit intact. Of course, he's going to lose it quickly if he keeps doing that. Let's have a look over here. So far we just got some skirmishes going on here. Okay, crossbows here shooting it at the lumbermen. Lumbermen, I believe, are a shock unit. Don't have the best armor. I don't think Cromwell should waste too much ammunition on them. Greenwood gas and spearmen, maybe a few volleys to try and soften them up for the first wave, but you know, crossbows, the attackers here can actually use their crossbows effectively to force their way up to the top, up towards the Golden Hall. There is plenty of space for them to place their crossbow units around the city here and shoot it at the defenders as they force them up the hill. Once the defenders get to about here, that's when things start to get a bit harder for the attackers to use their crossbows, but we've seen in the past attackers place their crossbow units here and are able to shoot effectively into the defenders. So they can use their crossbows to push the enemy back towards the Golden Hall, and that would take out many troops as they make their way up to the top. Of course, there's not much you can do about the defenders placing catapults over here and having the rangers shoot at their forces as they make their way up the hill. Like even here, a couple of arrows can find their way into your troops. Catapults on the front lines. Forcing and shield guard here has been sent down. Now these guys here were originally here, and had they been left here, there's no way that JKL's little cavalry battle there would have been so good for him. Careful, Lion. Wouldn't recommend you doing this. That fire is from the crossbows. Full unit of Snaga. One thing you need to counter the dwarves and the elves is crossbows and Snaga, is javelins, crossbows and javelins. I would never recommend you do this. I mean, you might get one lucky shot or two, but just always save your artillery ammunition until your enemy's inside the city. It's a pretty decent first wave, I have to say. Near our footmen here, Varag warriors, all, you know, slightly low to mid-tier troops, absolutely. Adding mid-tier troops to the mix just ensures that the first wave won't collapse as soon as it begins to attack, you know? Who's shooting down here? I'm in here at the archers. Their footmen could potentially outflank the Green Garrison Spearmen. There's only a thin line here. I've been here. And oh, they broke through him. They broke through him. And he might actually charge into the archers rather than be shot in the back all the time. He could try and break the Greenway Garrison footmen. They won't last very long if they're attacked in the flank or the rear. Here the archers there providing some nice flanking fire. What do we have here? I saw some blood there. Thabad Warhammer's copped a hit. It had to be being from the Arsengard Ballista. We've got a unit of Trolls of the White Hand guarding it. So, you know, that's just the attackers being cautious. Trolls won't be the most effective defense of a artillery piece like the ballista. If heavy shock units were to come after it, but fortunately for the attackers, there are no heavy shock cavalry units belonging to the defenders today. JKL here sent up his trolls to right hand, trying to chase after the outer defences. Just scrambling to retreat. Secondly, he's actually going to turn around, try to deny the troll charge on them, try and get a charge in of their own. The trolls are starting to fall more and more. Sun here just opening up some more holes into the city.
Walls have fallen.
$31 to $22 so far. Brotherhood of the Spear here has been committed. So the first of the Brotherhood units here have entered the city already, and they're engaging the Tharbad Warhammers. Not the Brotherhood I would have done that with. Brotherhood of the Axe would be the one I would choose to engage Tharbad Warhammers with, not so much Brotherhood of the Spear. Spear is a fairly decent unit, but they're more of like an almost unstoppable wall to just halt your enemy and stop them from just bursting through and surrounding any other forces you have next to them. Brotherhood of the Spear it's a pretty good wall to rely on. They'll hold their ground for a very, very long time. Now this fire here, that looks like it's from the Syrian Amoth Rangers, which it is. We've got a full unit here of near-out footmen. The near-out footmen here seem almost confused. They've just sort of run into the men here at arms. Or is it men here at the archers? Yeah, it just seems to be archers. Raiders charging in. 2 units. Raiders here need to support the Brotherhood of the Spear. The Raiders seem to be battling against the men here at the archers. Bard's got a call for Cromwell's support here. But at the same time, you got to concede Cromwell is a little bit pressed. He's trying to hold back a surge of dwarves. Sons of the Fallen here, 4th Shield Guard. Raiders here won't hold out against that. Reinforcements are needed almost instantly, right now. Brotherhood of the Axe, Sword, Berserkers, even Nazgûl High probably. Over here the attack hasn't progressed too far since we left. In fact, it looks like Sun and JKL have been forced out of the city to a degree. And JKL might indeed lose his skirmishes here. I mean, look, I hope JKL can use his ammunition before that unit's gone, but I don't like their survival chances. There's nowhere for them to really run. And they're gone.
Only half the
He's not going
enemy
to get
force
them back.
remains.
Pikemen here being shot at by Kindred of Celeborn. I wouldn't do that, JKL. You're too exposed. With the Kindred of Celeborn firing on his Uruk-hai pikemen, you'd think he would have charged into this battle line here and joined the guards of Orthanc. Maybe begin their way up the hill and send in another unit from behind like they're already doing, like Sun's on top of things here. They've got some Uruk-hai infantry coming in to attack this unit from behind. The pikemen are in the wrong position there. JKL's move should have been to move up the hill here, because Sun's moving in to support him and engage and occupy the defensive forces here to stop them from outflanking and attacking his pikemen from the rear. Now over here we've got a small battle brewing. Nereid footmen here up against the Lorined Swordmasters. Swordmasters here just fell a little bit there. Oh, okay. That explains a little bit actually. I was thinking, hang on, the Nereid footmen shouldn't be doing so well here against Lorined Swordmasters. This doesn't add up. But now this makes sense perfectly. We've got javelins here firing into the flank of the Swordmasters here. That's making them fall surprisingly fast. That didn't add up. That did not add up until I saw that. Sentries here moving in. Is this a good idea? Possibly. Rag warriors here are engaging. Second unit. The Thavak Warhammer is here down to 19. Alright, so your unit of Uruk-hai infantry here trying to charge into the Seaman Amoth Rangers. They've lost almost 30 Uruk-hai. We've had sharpshooters here firing as well. I don't know. See when the Emirates Rangers yet to switch targets. Attack actually progressing well for the attackers. They're inflicting casualties. They're shooting into the rear here of the Menhir Spearmen. Brother of the Sword now being committed. Join the ranks of the Rag Warriors up against Sentries of Khazad-dûm here and Menhir Spearmen. Now, what's really good here for Khan is that, fortunately for Khan, the Sentries of Khazad-dûm are on his left flank, which is relatively thin. The bulk of these forces are on the right, which can easily wrap around the Sentries of Khazad-dûm here and begin to fold up on them very quickly. So they've basically taken out the main strength here of the defensive line. They've managed to attack into the flank here of the Sentries of Khazad-dûm, which is their weakness. Once you get into that flank, Sentries here, they're basically almost like a cannon fodder, they'll crumble before you very fast. You don't want that. Now to counter this, and what their defenders aren't doing is, well, for one, they're not firing any missile units towards them. Looks like we've got here some Reclaimers now firing some axes into them, which is helping a little bit. But they probably should have had a melee unit getting ready to charge and try and charge into the Rag Warriors here and the Brother of the Sword and try and force them back. Try and get them off the Sentries of Khazad-dûm, so the defenders here can maintain the cohesion of that line and protect the flank of the Sentries of Khazad-dûm, which is what they're failing to do right now. Marauders here, usually spaced out, but are highly bunched up. But fortunately for Bard here, they've used up all the javelins, so basically they're almost like a cannon fodder unit at this stage, and I'm sure he's happy to get the Syrian Amoth Rangers to waste their ammunition on them instead of their other units, like the Brother of the Axe and the Berserkers, in particular the Berserkers. Khan here sort of sifting through just a little bit. Reclaimers want to drive them back straight away. They're not taking any chances. They don't want any attackers past this line here. Watchers of the Golden Wood firing into the Snugger skirmishers. Okay. But to counter this, Uruk infantry need to be in front of them. And until those Snugger have used their javelins, those Snugger are far more valuable to Sun than his Uruk-hai. He should be using his Uruk-hai to protect his Snugger skirmishers, intercept that fire. Once they've used their ammunition, throw them away, do whatever you want with them, use them as a meat shield. But until then, Snugger skirmishers compared to Uruk-hai infantry, Snugger skirmishers are more valuable to you. That's who you protect between those two. The Isengard Ballista here could fire into the Lorien archers. They have ammunition. They're pretty much lined up. He could move the ballista just a little bit to the left to fire in. I mean, if Thanatos isn't paying attention, then Sun should try to exploit that. I mean, this would be the dream shot after all. A few volleys here could wipe out pretty much the entire unit. All you need is one bolt to go here, the other one to the top, and could easily wipe them out. Now, what have we got here? We've got Woodland Protectors here, throwing their javelins from all the way up there. Okay, I'm down to 11 and still fighting. Rather sort here being hammered by the Khazad-dûm reclaimers. Nice shot from the catapult. Cromwell's got to get moving. Don't stand there. Especially with your pikemen above all else. I mean, not the kind of unit you want to just leave lying around. If you're going to keep them there, at least engage the Sons of the Fallen. Get ready to face off against the Dunedain captains. We've got Minotaur and Gatekeepers here firing to the Uruk-hai pikemen. Cromwell's basically going to lose this unit, and that's not good. Points for Jefferson for taking advantage of Cromwell's, I suppose, lack of motivation to move forward. Cromwell's attention seems to be here at this time. And moving up the unit of crossbows. No one's shooting at these guys just yet. The Lorien archers are there. We got maybe half winding up here. That's pretty much a full unit of axemen. Alright, the whole unit now is shooting. Minotaur and Gatekeepers getting ready to shoot themselves here. Crossbows bringing them down to 45 from 73. Medic Raiders here firing to the Dunan captains. I'm not sure I'm the biggest fan of this. The defender's falling to the top. And Sunny has lost to unit 95 Snugger skirmishers. Mirror sharpshooters charging out. Going to try and wipe out the Urukai crossbows. Maybe. Okay, Urukai berserkers have moved up. 64 to 61. This is a full unit here, berserkers. Gonna protect us here, shooting at the berserkers. I'm taking a bit of damage. Moving behind the broken catapult here, intercepted. Okay, javelins here from the defenders hitting their own broken catapult. Now, if Sun did that on purpose, that's a genius move right there. In fact, this should be the approach for the attackers, on this side at least. Move up this way, protect the bulk of their forces will be protected from arrows, crossbows, javelins, you name it. All fire from the defenders will hit this catapult here. Well, they're trying to shoot all the attackers in this area. Even catapult fire will be intercepted. Things just got a little bit harder for the defenders. The fire from the Mac Raiders is more of a nuisance than anything else. We've got Dunan captains here trying to hold the fort against both of the Sword and Nerat footmen. There's a chance they might be able to hold. Yeah, they'll be able to hold now. With the unit of Lauren and Axeman, absolutely. More reinforcements will be needed in that fight. Okay, Lion's trying to fire still at his catapult.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Don't know what the crossbows they're going after exactly. Jefferson's general's right there. Crossbows could potentially get a shot into him. Catapult might intercept some of their bolts though. What's just down there? Brother of the Axe moving around. We got here, so Hertha al-Mansul firing on them. They lost about 12 men there. Nerat Storm Guard, so Khan here convening some of their best troops towards this attack. Tables here are turning. We've got reinforcements heading down now. Zeroing out with the Rangers. Yeah, could potentially shoot the reinforcements if they get a high enough angle there on that hill. Don't know how high they can get here. Yeah, similar with Rangers from here could potentially shoot the reinforcements. Okay, they're all shooting. And we've got some supporting fire there from the nomadic raiders. Bard here scrambling to get his axemen into the fight and away from that arrow fire. We've got Cromwell's catapult firing in. If they can fire point blank into the Mithril Guard, they should. We've got Iron Watch and Mirror firing in now. Okay, looks like they're trying to target the Iron Watch. Jefferson needs to give Lion some space here. $71 to $70. A bit unlucky there on the catapult shots. Iron Watch falling back inside the Citadel. Alert's hunting pack here targeting the Khazad-dûm reclaimers.
We've lost half of our men.
Steady stream of fire there from Snagger skirmishers. What I'm thinking might tip the battle back in the defenders' favour, maybe surprisingly quickly. You know, everything might be going the attacker's way and all of a sudden, bam. Now suddenly the defenders are easily on top. And I think the Iron Watch and Mirror Me, if they still have plenty of ammunition left, then they definitely would give the defenders that edge. Because as the attackers move their forces up and just sort of congregate around this area here, and start attacking the gate to the Golden Hall, if the Iron Watch can get up, if the Iron Watch can lob their bolts over the fence into the massive force of attackers outside the gate there, then the attackers are finished. So the attackers are going to need to sort of launch waves in strength. And by in strength, I mean, you know, good quality troops, 1 to 2 good quality units to be launched in waves to wear the defenders down as they make their way further and further towards the Golden Hall. They can't just gamble everything on one all-out push. They'll play into Lion's hands straight away, giving the defenders the victory. So that's what the attackers need to consider. They need to be talking amongst each other right now about a plan to make their way into the Golden Hall. Obviously look at what the defenders have got left, what can they use against them, and that's definitely the Iron Watch. The Iron Watch here right now has got to be in the minds of all the attackers right now. I don't know how successful Khan will be here. Well, the Axemen have gone into the ranks of the Guardians. They seem to be hacking their way through that. Having a bit of success, actually. The Watchers, I imagine, are trying to target the Near-Out Storm Guard. Mac Roy's here, they're out of ammo. That would hurt. Catapult fire coming in. The attacker's sort of just hanging in there. (77 to 77). Watch fire is incoming. Where are they shooting at now? Could be worse. We got the Isengard Blister making their way over here now. Could potentially try and target the Iron Watch. Try and fire on the Dunedain Rangers. They're trying to fire. No luck yet.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Crossbows trying to bring down the Rangers. (80 to 81). Mythril Guard versus the Pikes, a formidable force. If they've got any snugger skirmishers, they need to use them. It's probably driving poor Sun crazy they can't fire with his ballista. He might be trying to use it. Near-Out Storm Guards now trying to push their way through. Guardians are 57, so the plan to sort of charge into the Guardians with the Brotherhood of the Axe, or what was left of them, as well as near footman, didn't pan out very well. We've got pneumatic Marauders here. The javelins here coming in. Seems to be hammering them. Making some ground here. Alright, let's head to the top. What's just sort of standing there for now? Castle and Reclaimers here, firing reinforcements. Looks like we've got some crossbows here targeting those Reclaimers. They're trying to hit the Nazgûl high. Okay, Jefferson's general here is gone. 84 to 86. That was a wasted volley, unfortunately, for Lion. He's had better. Crossbow's practically wiped out, you know, of Reclaimers here. Okay, we've got some Urquhart Berserkers here backing up the Storm Guard. They needed something. Well, we've got some decent fight here from the Manic Marauders. Trying to do as much damage to the Wardens of Turn Got That as they can. The attackers trying to surge forward, but the pikemen really putting them in their place. And really challenging them from the ground. They're trying to take from them. I would have hoped they would have learned their lesson from doing that the first time when it didn't work. They're trying to run their men through a forest of spears. You just don't do that. pikemen need to be committed to this fight. Well, the pikemen might be engaged. I say might be. Yeah, they're attacking some of the Legion bodyguard. Saga skirmishes here, firing into the Iron Watch and Miramir. The general's safe. Getting pretty grindy, 90 to 91. This attack has unfortunately failed. Kingdom of Calibron is pursuing them. Don't know where they're running to. Stormguard gave up, so they didn't get wiped out entirely. They quit while they were ahead. Times 6 beat it.
The enemy general lies dead.
Okay, we have one of the Isengard generals here that's fallen there. Nausicaa High being committed from 2 players probably. Okay, is that the Kindred of Celeborn there? No, sorry, our Stormguard. Okay, and the defenders here. The defenders are coming. I actually half thought they'd give up the chase. Okay, Alliance General here is gone. We still got a troll alive.
Our men no longer command the fort. Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Okay, Guards Castle Doom here is outflanking Isengard here. Isengard's in trouble. 95-98. Defenders are just going to walk away with this one. I think this battle sort of epitomizes what you should never do, and that is just try and push your way through enemy forces. Unless you're doing it with units like the Blackwatch Legion and the Blackadder Barad-dûr, you just shouldn't push your forces, especially shouldn't try and push through pikemen. Like the Wardens of Turn got that, and Chaos Guardians especially. Those are the 2 main units you do not try and push through. You'll lose a unit.
Let it be a salve upon our
Unfortunately, Bard learned that the hard way, and he lost a lot of forces there to those pikemen. And so here, Thanatos here, 2,622, Jefferson, 2002, and Lion, 2,386. Bard the Bowman here, 1333, JKL, 844, Son of the Dunedain, 1002, and Cromwell, 975. Okay, Watchers of the Gauntlet Wood here, 160, Kindred of the Celeborn, 305, Syrian Amoth Rangers, 247, Lorien Archers there, 148, 196, March Wardens of the Wood, 189 to 199, Chaos Guardians here, 252, Women Protectors 174. Lorna Warriors there 112. And Lorna Swordmasters there 120. The rest did, well, alright, I think. And that is that. So, unlucky to the attackers, well done to the defenders. Thank you to Thanatos, of course, for the replay. If you want to see your own replay feature on the channel, guys, once again, the links to send me a replay are in the video description below. Look forward to hear from you soon. This is Micka from Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Goodbye, my fellow Scout Troopers. Catch you all in the next Total War battle.